Oh man, it's been a busy morning, that is for sure. So I just got done at the gym. I got home, you know, did some dishes, cleaned up around the house, which felt really nice. And then just got off the phone with my brother, which we just had like a long conversation about life. There's a lot of big changes coming up in our life that, you know, are super exciting, and kind of us just talking about it keeps us in that headspace. So that's super fun. He's also like the only other horse lover in the family besides my mom, and there's a lot of big stuff with my horse journey that is happening this year. I'm gonna raise you guys up a little bit. I feel like you're a little low. But it's super exciting. So we were talking about that because, yeah, just a lot of like moving parts, which is so exciting. But yeah, it's just been busy. So today I have a writing lesson this afternoon. I have a relatively simple day, honestly, which is very nice because I feel like I've just been packed busy the last like month and a half, and to finally have it slowing down is really, really refreshing. But yeah, I am going to spend most of the day out at the farm. I do work at the farm and write at the farm. So I do photography and videography for the farm. And that's what I'm going to go out and do during the day. I'm just going to kind of, you know, enjoy the sunshine. It's supposed to be super nice. I kind of just want to be outside and be around the horses. So my plan is just to go shoot, have some fun, you know, see what we can get and what kind of content we can get. So it should be a good time. And then I get to ride a little bit. I don't really know what horse I'll be riding today, but I have a feeling it's going to be Matrix or Oki. Those are two of the horses that I ride most at the farm. Matrix is actually a horse that I'm contemplating leasing right now, which is super exciting. I'm going back and forth with his owner, trying to figure that out this week as well. That's one of the big things on my agenda, is to see if we could get that figured out. He's such an amazing horse. He's so sweet. Like, it'd be the perfect horse to lease. And it would be my first time ever leasing a horse. And the goal is to obviously like get used to kind of the responsibility and financials of a horse, because I will be owning a horse within the next like 2 to 3 years. So I kind of want to get the financials under my belt, get comfortable in that realm. And I do think that leasing a horse is going to be the best way to do that. And Matrix is just like such a love bug. I just love him so much. So I figured he would be a perfect one to kind of start this journey with me. So yeah, it's kind of like just a fun farm day. And I figured it would be so much fun to vlog this and kind of, you know, take you guys through my day and just show you what it's like out at the farm, because I just love the energy there. I do want to preface though, this is like not at all what my Wednesdays usually look like. So this is just a very specific day that lined up perfectly with the vlog video, but every Wednesday does not look like this. I wish it did, honestly, that would be amazing. But I just want to be transparent, because I feel like sometimes you can hop on social media and see highlight reels and people don't really disclose that this isn't their everyday life. So I just want to make that transparent and, you know, get that out there so you guys don't feel like, you know, I'm out here just living my horsey dreams, which I am, but not every single Wednesday. Yeah, so I went and I vlogged a little bit at the gym, and I used the camera that I'm filming on right now, which is my Sony, and I felt so uncomfortable. And I just have to talk about this because it was truly like something that I film on my phone all the time at the gym, and it's not that big of a deal, but something about having a camera and a tripod to film just changed the entire dynamic. And I was just so nervous, like just balling up like a little clammy shell of myself compared to usual. And I feel like it was because I was scared of how people would perceive me. Like, usually at this gym, I see the same people every single time I go. I go at like 5 in the morning. So it's kind of just the same crew there every single day. And then I like thought about it mid workout, and I was like, why do I care how they perceive me? You know, like in a year's time, am I really going to care how they perceived me that one day that I vlogged at the gym? No, I'm not. But will I care about my storytelling and how I told my story on social media and, you know, the effort I put behind that? yeah, I'll care and I'll be super proud of myself. So that kind of like shifted the mindset for me. I also have a very supportive boyfriend, and he was sitting there and I was like nervous on the hip thrust machine because that was the first machine that I was doing, and I was just sitting there all clammed up like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to set my camera up. And he's sitting there and he's like, who cares? Like, go set it up right there, or like set it up right there, and then you can get this whole background. Like he so has the photography mind from just me talking about it all the time. And it really just like built my courage up of like, okay, like he's helping me, he's supporting me, he's in my corner, I can do this. And then after that first video, my confidence just skyrocketed and I realized no one cared. So then I kept going and I got like 3 clips, which is way more than I was expecting. I was expecting to get like 1 really shitty clip, honestly. It was just this cool transformative moment for me to realize people really don't care. Like if you want to go out there and vlog, if you want to go, you know, film yourself riding a horse, who cares? No one cares, honestly. At the end of the day, they're all so worried about their lives and tunnel vision for their lives. They're not going to care that much about you, or it's not going to hold that long of an impression on them. So yeah, I was just super proud of that moment. You guys obviously saw the videos, and yeah, that was just a really cool, empowering moment for myself and for this journey on YouTube, because I really am trying to push myself through this Discovery Diaries series, and I feel like I'm just kicking ass, honestly, right now. Like I feel like I am just going through this whole transformation. I am really tapping into the things I love, which is documenting, why did I say that weird? Documenting, you know, riding horses, style, like all of these things I'm just tapping into so hard. And yeah, it's just really fulfilling. On that note though, I am going to get serious and businessy for a second. If you are new on this channel, my name is Avery, and my entire channel has been about my Discovery Diaries, which is a personal discovery diary that I am going through in 2025. This is basically like a script now, because I feel like I've said this so many times. I have a very good surface level understanding of myself, but in 2025, like I want to go deep. I want to dive into myself. I really want to bring out all of the most authentic versions of myself and really tap into them and just learn to express myself truly who I am through my fashion, my hobbies, my hair, my makeup. I mean, everything of that accord. And that is what this whole channel is about. So we have been kind of going down the style diaries prominently on this channel, but now we're really going to tap into my horse journey, my equestrian journey, because this is a huge one for me. And we're just gonna get into more of the hobby side of things with summer, because I'm a very outdoorsy person in the summertime. I'm going to be getting into golf, which I'm so excited about. Me and Noah have really talked about how we just want like a leisure hobby just for us or with friends and family. So I think golf would be a really fun one for us to get into. And then pickleball, I also want to get into. I love pickleball. And then dance, which I'm super excited about. Dance has been one that has been on my checklist for a long time, and I'm finally going to check it this year. But yeah, so the plan for the rest of the day, I got a meeting I have to hop onto, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. And then after that, I gotta do a little bit of desk work, and then we will be off to the farm. So this should be pretty farm focused, which I'm super excited about. So let's just go ahead and do it. So we just got to the farm and it is so nice out. I am so happy. This is like a perfect day out here. So this is great. It's going to work great for the vlog, because last time I tried to vlog, it was like 20-mile-per-hour winds and it was extremely hard. I will attach a clip here so you can see. Yeah, it was brutal. So it's way better now. So yeah, I'm just gonna basically start getting to work and get some content and photos, videos, all that fun stuff. And then I have my lesson here later. And then I'm going to meet some family for probably a beer, just to enjoy the nice weather. So that is the plan at the moment. So yeah, let's go. Every time I get to the farm, I always have to say hi to Daisy. She's one of the barn cats here, and she's very, very friendly, loves attention. So I always spend a good bit of time saying hi to her. And then Missy, who is the other barn cat over there. While I was setting up my gear, Daisy joined me on that as well. She loves to sit by all of my camera gear while I set it up. So this is me trying to film myself setting it up, but she's the star of the show, which is totally okay, because what I'm doing is not very entertaining, so might as well look at her cute face. So I've been with Megan's farm for about 1.5 years now, and honestly, it's one of the best farms I've ever been a part of. Her approach to horses and just farm life and animals in general is so different from anything else that I've ever experienced. So it just really makes for an enjoyable time every time I'm out here. And I'm truly so grateful for my position in this farm and that I get to be able to document everything and document her style of teaching and share it with the world because it is so special. Like, I feel like I just found like a diamond in the rough with this farm, and I know that I'll never find anything like this. So all that to say, I'm extremely grateful for this place. But right now I'm just filming Megan training Solly. He is the only Arabian at the farm, and she's just trying to get him to shift his weight back, but he won't do that, and instead he keeps going into a trot. So, you know, I'm not a horse trainer. I don't really know all the technical stuff that's going on right now, but she understands him. She knows what's going on. So I'm just over here documenting everything that's happening. I should probably preface this, but I have been around horses my entire life. I've loved horses for a very long time, but I've only really scratched the surface in the horse industry. So, you know, I'm not going to be the most educated in horse terms and all of that kind of stuff, but I'm learning. It was a very busy day at the barn because of how nice it was. Like, I think it was like 80 degrees and just all sunshine. So it was a great day to be out and about. Everyone was kind of going in and out of the barn. So I was just chatting and talking to people, catching up, which was a lot of fun. Here's a little clip of me hanging out with Hulepe and his owner, and we're just chatting, kind of catching up on what's going on with Hulepe while he's giving me some kisses. He's being a sweet boy, trying to get some treats from me, which I totally would have given him one, but I did not have any on me. So usually whenever I come out here, we have video ideas that we're filming, and we have a little bit more of a plan and more planned photo shoots, all sorts of things like that. Today was very random and kind of unplanned. I just needed some more content and more shots for like YouTube thumbnails and website assets. So there's a bunch of things that I was just kind of filling up and restocking our whole photo archive, especially with the nice weather. I figured it's a good time to do that. So that is kind of what today was. So it was really relaxed and not very stressful, which was really nice. I got a good slew of photos, but I'll be honest, I'm running a little bit out of steam and I want to make sure I eat before my lesson. So I'm going to go grab some food somewhere quick, and then we're gonna make our way back to the farm and then ride. All right, so I just got some food and revitalized myself, which was great because I was losing steam really fast. So now I'm back at the barn and hanging out with Matrix in his paddock. He was just laying down taking a nap, so I figured I would come and record him. This is the horse that I am contemplating leasing out, and then this is Mavie over here, the paint. That is his owner's other horse. Matrix and I don't know, I've just really connected with him and had a really great time every single time that I have had lessons with him. It's always been one of my best lessons, so when his owner kind of expressed interest in leasing him out, I was super interested and thought it would be a perfect opportunity. Everyone at the barn calls him the barn puppy because he's just so sweet. He's always eager to say hi to people, like genuinely one of the most outgoing horses I've ever met in my life. Very, very sweet guy. And as you can tell, I'm not in like normal English riding gear, and that's for two reasons. One, because I was just out at the farm all day filming, so I didn't really have time to change. And two, we were just doing like groundwork today, so I wasn't too worried about getting dressed or getting in the right attire. I also am just using hand-me-down riding breeches from my mom right now. So I am looking for actual like good riding tops, riding breeches, and helmets. So if you have any good brands, I would love if you put them in the comments below. But unfortunately, I did not film my riding lesson with Matrix, so I'm showing off a different lesson that I did a couple weeks ago. And I'm kind of glad, honestly, because the one lesson that I had just wasn't very good. I think I was just really exhausted from being in the heat all day and just kind of running out of steam altogether. So I just wasn't really in the right headspace and super tired. But yeah, here's this lesson I did with Matrix a couple weeks ago. Megan was actually trying to test and see if he was all good because he was kind of flipping his head for another rider a couple weeks ago. So I was just up there combing the reins while she was testing that out on him. But yeah, after that, I went and got some beers with my brother and my dad, which was a lot of fun. Overall, it was just a great day. I appreciate you tuning into this vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one because there's going to be a lot more of these. Let me know how you enjoyed this, kind of what you would want to see maybe in future ones. I don't really know. This is going to be kind of very casual and just off the dome when we're doing it, okay? I'm not really planning these. We're just kind of going into it and having fun. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye!